YEILD token, right? I still looked at the YEILD token, and shout out to Mega for continuing to delve into different ecosystems, continuing to bring us different things for us to look. Continue to bring different things for us to take a look at. But YEILD is something that had a great run and had one of the biggest corrections we've seen. The biggest corrections we've seen. And we've been tracking YEILD and we've been having our emphasis on it. But simply and truly, we had this downwards action happening in YEILD. We watched it for a long time. We anticipated this whole movement on the 4 hour playing out as we waited to get more history on the YEILD token. The YEILD token kind of looks a lot like the Jewel Price token over the last 2+2.5, 2 or more. This literally looks like Jewel. And it's been a very short time span for YEILD, right? And so looking at what's going on with YEILD, we anticipated that the next move, whether it finds a strong way to continue this first push up, which is not what happened, so we're going to remove it out of the way. This was the second type of move that we were looking at for YEILD, and we had a determination that YEILD, post its correction, if it can maintain this level here, right? You don't want to see YEILD go below this low, and you damn sure, Skippy, don't want to see YEILD go below this support. You want to see this continued climb up through corrections. That's all you want to see from an ecosystem that has a farming mechanism. You don't want to start seeing other stuff. So we had this huge run for YEILD to $17, and we've had this massive correction, which we've seen play out. And as we get more history, we'll know more. But really and truly, if you're looking at YEILD here, we were anticipating a run to back to $3.87. And it's probably going to be a long and grueling pace up, long and grueling run to that area to give the market confidence of the YEILD token and its price action and its movement. So with this history that we have here, is it like, oh, this thing is super bullish? No. But knowing more of what's going on in the ecosystem, and make sure to follow the Jewelers Guild to find out more of what's going on in the ecosystem. But the question is, why did it make its way to $17 the first time? And what opportunity lies here? And what patterns are we looking for? And no matter how Bitcoin corrects, when Bitcoin starts to run back up, it looks like YEILD will easily make its way to $3.87. And what do we then see as these charts play out? So if this is what we were anticipating on the recovery side, what are we anticipating for it to get out of its recovery phase? If we look at the daily, we don't have a lot of history. The daily doesn't give us nothing. We're gonna have to regress to the 12-hour, which doesn't also give us a whole lot. What it does give us is a place on the RSI where we don't want to see. So again, I drew this as a recovery. Now that we've gotten that, right, what can we look forward to now? Well, we can look forward to the RSI low of 38 never being breached. If this never gets breached, good things are ahead for YEILD. That's it. We can move on. That's all we need to see. No matter what happens, if this RSI maintains 38 RSI as a floor, that's it. YEILD is going to do what it does. The ecosystem is going to do what it does. Hope that they're continuing to build and they're still bullish on that end. But a visit to 387 and a retest of these highs, and really and truly for YEILD, it might seem crazy, but $43 is the marker that we had for top of the bull market possible price area if the ecosystem continues to develop as it does. But we won't even talk about that until what? Until we get this trip and this battle at $3.87. And you can find further details pinned on the Jewelers Guild. So let's head right over back into the game ecosystem and split this egg. All right, let's split this egg from there.